Mom here. I'm here to talk to you about Boxycharm. Boxycharm is a $21 a month subscription box that you can get for full-size makeup products. And I am going to do a 6 months in review. I have been a member of Boxycharm since February. So I'm going to talk about some of the things I like. I have actually, I think, everything I've gotten, but I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. I can't remember everything I've gotten, but this is the stuff that I wanted to talk about. So, first thing we're going to talk about is the Glam Glow cleanser. I actually didn't like this at first because it really didn't seem like it did much for me. But I've continued to use it since, and it's amazing to take off makeup. I will tell you that. It works really well to remove makeup. Even some of the tougher stuff, because I have some waterproof foundations and things, this actually gets it off really well. It also, like, at first it made me break out, but then my skin cleared up and it seems fine now. So I don't know what was up with the breakouts, but I really do like this. I would give it, on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 4. Now, it's called Gentle Bubble, so I thought that it would like foam up more than it does. It doesn't really foam up all that much, but that's okay. You don't need it to. It's a really good cleanser. So I really do like this. I highly recommend it. So let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing is this Wander Beauty Lift Off Mask. Okay, it comes out like, as my daughter calls it, unicorn poop. It's kind of a pink sparkly face mask. Now, I like face masks. I like peel-off masks. This one does not work for me. Doesn't do anything for me. My daughter loves it. She loves it. So she's actually the one that uses this, and she's almost used up the whole tube. But for me, because I have such fine hairs on my face, and I mean, I'm kind of hairy, I'm sorry. We're animals, that's what happens. It just doesn't come off really easily for me. I find that I'm pulling off and it hurts, and I just end up going and soaking my face with water and removing it that way. So this was not a pleasant thing for me. However, my daughter loves it, and it's almost worth the repurchase just for her. The newest skincare product that we got, sorry, my nose is kind of running, is the LMS Superfoods Vital Veggie Mask. This one I do like. I've only used it twice now, but I love how it smells. It smells really clean and really fresh. I love how it goes on. It goes on really smooth, dries down, easy to take off. It does tingle a little bit on me, especially if I have a breakout. It will tingle on that. But otherwise, it's pretty nice. I haven't used it for my daughter yet because she has really sensitive skin, and I probably should have said that back here. Is she has super sensitive skin, and most face products will break her out with eczema. She'll have like this huge patch of eczema on her face, but this doesn't, and that's why she really likes it. This, I think, probably would with the way it tingles. Most face masks that we have tried will leave this red inflamed area on her face, and she it takes like a week to go away, so she gets really upset. But this one I do like myself. I got this Janiero body cream, and it smells like, to me, okay, so this is the strangest stuff. I have asked many people. I love the cream. The cream is great. It's thick, it's moisturizing, love it. It's amazing. The smell is something that's kind of interesting. It's Cocoa Cabana cream. It smells like hazelnut when you first open it, and then as you're wearing it, it turns into coconut, and then like a cotton candy, well, not cotton candy, caramel corn is what it has, like these 3 different notes, and caramel corn is like the finish. So I end up smelling like caramel corn. It's not a terrible smell. it isn't. It is strong, so if you don't like strong smells, you won't like this. But it's just fun, because different people smell different things when I walk by them. They're like, what smells like caramel corn? What smells like hazelnut? What smells like coconut? It's usually this stuff. I really do like it. I've been using it for quite a while. And it comes with this little thing on it. And I have barely made a dent in it. So, I mean, there's a ton of product in this little sample. I mean, it's not little, but in this sample. So, I don't mind it. It smells really good. I like it. So, there's that. Okay, so let's move on to the highlights. So I got this, it's an Artist Couture, and I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I have notes of what I wanted to make sure I talked about on each thing. So I just gotta find my Artist Couture that I wrote down. Oh, I didn't write anything for this. I like this. It's a loose highlight. So you gotta be careful. Ooh, my fan just picked it up and went wee behind me. So it's an Artist Couture. It's got a little bit of highlight. I mean, it's got a lot of highlight. Who am I kidding? But it is a loose powder, and it does have this like little sifter thing, so you have to make sure you close that, because I didn't. That's why there's so much powder in there. I can't exactly tilt it very well. But I do like it. It's really nice. Quite easy to apply with one of the brushes that we'll talk about in a minute. And I've never had a loose highlight before, so this is my first one, and I do like this one. This one's really nice, and it's in the shade Summer Haze, which is like a peachy bronze, or a peachy gold, I should say, which is the type of highlights I tend to gravitate towards. I do like those. Another highlight that we have gotten is the Steve Laurent, and my packaging is kind of messed up because I have used this for a while, and it's a jelly highlight, and I'm actually wearing it today. You can see how shiny my cheeks are. I do like this. I find applying it with a brush doesn't work for me. Oh, and it's in the Prosecco Please. Applying it with a brush doesn't work for me. Applying it with my fingers, it works great. So, I mean, and again, it's another one of those golden colors, which I really tend to gravitate towards, is nice and smooth. Let's see if I can find a place I haven't been swatched on from the previous video. And it's really nice. I mean, it goes on, and it blends out very easily. I mean, you'd think with it being a gel, it wouldn't blend. It would, once it's set, it was done, but it works out great. I do love this a lot. I know, I love a lot of things, apparently. Y'all, just bear with me. Alright, so let's get into primers. I've gotten two in this. The first one I got was the No Problem primer, and I have liked this one. This one I do like a lot. It's pore filling, makes my face feel smooth. I like this one a lot. There's no complaints about this at all. This one is the No Problem Prime Essence. It's a liquidy one. I like this when I'm wearing just a BB cream, and I don't want like a ton of full coverage. My daughter really likes this one a lot, because it doesn't break her out. We're finding that there's more and more makeup products that she can't wear, and she loves to wear makeup, and she was super excited when she got a primer, or when I got this primer and I had her try it, because it's super light and doesn't have a whole lot of bad chemicals in it that would hurt her. She was super excited because most primers, because they are pore filling and things, will break out her eczema on her face, and she loves this. This is amazing for her. I actually do like it too, just not as much as this one. I gravitate towards this one more, just because it is the pore filling. Alright, so going on to eyeliners. I've gotten three. Okay? Three of them in the 6 months. I've gotten a Bodyography, I've gotten a Sugar, and I've gotten a Pill. Okay. So this one's the most recent, and I talked about it in my Boxycharm unboxing for July. I do like this one. This is, it's called Deep Taupe. I'm not a huge fan of browns, but this one I really do like for the waterline. It works out really well. And since this is a gel liner, I wonder if you could use this as a lip liner as well. Because it doesn't state if it's just for eyes. So you could. I wonder if it says on the card. Hang on. Yeah, it says line or define your eyes or lips with your new Appeal Gel Liner. I may have to use this as a lip liner. I might like that a little better. But I do like it for my waterline. It does stay pretty well, and it's pretty nice. Now, this one is the sugar one. And you would think it was black, but it is not. It is called Purple Rain, which is actually quite a pretty color. I've only used it maybe twice because I don't usually wear colors anywhere on my eyeliners. I usually just wear straight black. However, this one does look black in the waterline, so I do like it, and it is a creamy formula. It's kind of nice. Okay, let's talk about the bodyography. This one is an emerald, so it's a green. I don't know if you can see that. I still don't know if you can see. It's a green. It's a pretty green. However, it is a pencil that has to be sharpened, and it is not a creamy formula. It tugs so bad on the eyes. I have not been able to make this work on either upper or lower lashes without it hurting my eyes. I am not a fan of this one. I'm sorry, Boxycharm, just not a fan. Alright, let's move on to mascaras. I've gotten two mascaras. Hold on a second, sorry. My nose is running again. Okay, so I have two mascaras. One is the Better Than Sex, the Too Faced. I love this one. It is amazing. It defines my lashes like you would not believe. It's really nice. This one, okay, so this one gets I guess I should have been grading all of these if I was going to do grading stuff. But anyway, I do like this one a lot. It's actually my go-to. I grab it all the time. In fact, I'm probably going to be out of it soon. My only drawback is it's so expensive to replace. Oh. Alright, this one is the Butter London Power Up Mascara. I can make this work if I put this on and then put this over it. Because this will clump my lashes like you would not believe. It has the strangest looking mascara wand. I have 5 minutes left. So I don't know. I like this, but I can only make it work if I use another mascara over the top of it. So I'm not a fan. Sorry, just not a fan. Alright, so on to the one bronzer that I've gotten from Pretty Vulgar's Bronzed Bee. Okay, so this one I like. It is a good bronzer. However, it's a little too good for someone like me who's a beginner with bronzers. Because if you go in with a heavy hand, it can come out really dark. So I have to remember that, but I do like it. It is very pigmented, and because of that, it does come out really dark. But, oh wait, is it, maybe the color is Sunkissed Snitch? I don't know. Anyway, but I love the packaging. The packaging is so cute. And like I said, it is a beautiful color. And I mean, it is the right color for me. It's not too orange or anything. It just, I have to go in with a light hand or else I just look like I've been slapped. Because of how dark it goes on. Alright, so let's move on to these eye toppers. Okay, so I got one from, this one is from Ciate, I believe. Yeah, Ciate. It's the Eyeliner Cream Shadow. And I can't remember what color it is because it doesn't say anywhere. It doesn't say on the back either, so I looked. I tried to find it. This one, I don't know. I don't like this one. It just makes my eyes feel wet. It takes a long time to dry down. Glitter gets everywhere. I don't know, it's not my favorite. I do, however, like this one, the Appeal. This one is a liquid eyeshadow and it's in gold, obviously. It has a brush, so it makes it a little easier to apply. Where this one had the doe foot. And don't get me wrong, I have made this one work. It's a mess, and like I said, it takes a really long time to dry down, so it's not my favorite. This one doesn't take long, and it blends out, and it's very nice. And like I said, it's got the brush, so it's a little easier to apply. So I do like this one. Alright, let's go into the lippies. I've gotten 4 lippies. I guess I'll call them lipsticks, because they're not all lipsticks. Alright, so let's talk about the Dose of Color. I love the formula of Dose of Color. I love the packaging. This one is in Rosebud, which I thought was going to be like a little pinky nude. It dries down to purple on my lips. So, I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but there's just not always when you're in the mood for a purple lipstick. So, I mean, it does, I had higher hopes for it when I saw it, but that's okay. And then I have 2 of these Ofra, long-lasting lipsticks. I have one in Monaco, and then my recent one is Santorini. I love the Monaco one. I like the color, I like the shade. It dries down. It wears off pretty well. I mean, they do last a really long time. Santorini is just a little too pink for me. Or too fuchsia, I should say. And it wears off in a weird way. Like I said in my last video about the Boxycharm unboxing, it wears off to where you have like this weird outer liner. It all wears off in the center, and then you have this like weird on the outside. That's my only complaint about those. Alright, let's move on to the palettes. So obviously you all know we got this one in our last Ipsy I'm saying the wrong things. Boxycharm. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry because my camera is doing something funny. This one's the Butter London Natural Goddess. Beautiful colors. I'm only disappointed that these are the only 2 mattes, which I think a lot of people were disappointed in that as well. They're beautiful shades though. Would it be something I would repurchase? Probably not, because I feel like this is for I think it was $32. Let me see. Yeah, it's $32. It seems like a little expensive for just 5 shades. I mean, six shades. I guess there's 6 there. But, I mean, it is beautiful, and I'm glad I have it, because it's been fun to play with because of this little pop of color here, which I don't usually have blues to play with, but I'm excited about that one to continue to try. I've only used it like twice. Let's wait on that one for a second. Let's go into this one. This is the Tarte Be You Naturally palette. I actually really do love this one. I grab it whenever I'm just doing a normal eye look. Let's not blind you with that's gonna blind you with the other stuff. I've heard lots of people say they didn't like this palette, but I love it. I love all of the neutral shades. It's exactly right up my alley. When I want to go with drama, when I want to go with simple, when I want to go with just whatever, it's right up my alley. Then the Pure Festival palette. I love this one as well. I especially love these 2 shades. All of them are fine. These 2 I've had a really hard time trying to do, or try to figure out how to use. I did use them today. I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, they work out okay. It was a learning curve. They were not beginner friendly, so to speak, which I would classify myself as a beginner in makeup. But I do like them, and they are beautiful, and like I said, these 2 shades have been a lot of fun, and the whole rest of the palette is just right up my alley. It's just the neutrals and kind of nice. It's been fun to use for summer. Alright, let's go with the Alamar blush set. I got mine in Fair Light. At first, I was a little disappointed because I just stuck my finger in one. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, they were a little light, I thought, when I was looking at them, but putting them on my cheeks, they are actually really beautiful. It just gives you a little hint of blush, makes it look like you've been sun-kissed, looks amazing. They're gorgeous. I do like these. I love the formula, very creamy. You just barely touch into them, and they're just beautiful, 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 beautiful. So thank you, Boxycharm, for that. Now, I had one other lipdy. Sorry, I forgot to talk about this. This is Dominique Cosmetics. I am not a fan of lip glosses. However, I like this lip gloss. It is quite beautiful and quite creamy, not sticky at all, which is what I hate about lip glosses. A beautiful color. It's all around gorgeous. I like it. My daughter actually really wears it more than I do, though. I will tell you that. She likes it a lot. It smells good. I mean, I was hoping that it would smell like lemons, but it doesn't. But that's okay. It smells like vanilla cupcakes, which is nice. Okay, so on to probably my favorite palette that we've received. Ooh, there's something on this. Sorry. That's the chunk I... Okay, so this is the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette. So it comes with, let me tilt it so you can see. It comes with the brightener up here, which I am wearing as a eyebrow highlight, and then the finishing powder, which I really like when I'm done with everything to set everything. And then it comes with a blush and a bronzer and 2 highlighters. It's gorgeous. I got mine in light medium, which is perfect for me. I'm wearing the contour today. The highlighter, the one highlight is a little light for me, this one. This one's nice, at least right now, since we've been outside and getting lots of sun. But I do like this. So I heard there was people who got the wrong shades and stuff with this. I did not, and I'm happy that I got what I got. Alright, let's talk about my favorite reason for getting Boxycharm, the brushes. Alright, so we got these Moda box brushes. I like this one so much. This is my favorite brush to put on all my powder. I love it. It's so soft and so pretty. Easy to clean. Buffs everything in just nicely. So nice. I will sometimes just use this as a clean brush and just buff everything in after I have done all my stuff. I love that brush. This one is good for highlight if you want just a little highlight. This is the one I was telling you was really nice to put on that powdered highlight. However, it is a pain to clean. And it's really, really thin. I mean, I realize it's supposed to be, but I don't know if I like that for that reason. But, I mean, they are okay. I got these brushes from, I can't remember what set they were. But they're Luxie brushes. I love Luxie brushes. These two are amazing eye brushes. I love this one for the inner corner. This one to pack on the eyeshadow. This one is amazing for bronzer, which I'm sure that's what it's for because it says small contour. It's really great for that. I give these all a thumbs up. And then these are my newest brushes that I got. This one's an eye brush. Well, these two are eye brushes, and then this one I use for that Elemis face mask. So it's quite nice. But let me know what you guys think about your stuff. This is what I thought about mine. I think most of it is user-friendly. The stuff that I didn't think was, I mentioned. Because, like I said, I am a beginner and still learning how to do my makeup. I mean, today's look looks pretty decent. My eyelashes are a little wonky, but I mean, I don't put on fake eyelashes very often. I did this for you guys. Thanks. And see it next time.